Yet giving another update. Tragically, the death toll has now risen to 30 people. And of course, they are continuing to scour that site of that building that collapsed on Monday afternoon last week, just after 2 o'clock on Monday afternoon last week. And he was making a number of statements there, including mentioning the collaboration government is doing with among itself with the Labour Department, plus as well several stakeholders and industry associations, and making the point that the construction industry needs to be committed to really making sure that whenever there are projects, they comply with existing regulations, and that the safety of the workers or people on site is always given a priority rather. But one of the questions that's still coming up while the investigation is going on around this is the issue of what could have happened here. What could have led to the collapse of this? I'm joined in our studios now in Johannesburg by Dr. Ron Watermeyer. He's from Infrastructure Options. He's a director there and is a civil engineer in terms of his profession. Ron, good afternoon. Welcome to ENCA. Thank you very much for your time. I mean, what possibly could have gone wrong here?
Thank you very much. If we think about it, what we can see, and whatever I'm going to be talking about now, is not with knowledge of who was involved or a knowledge of the site or anything. Let's just think about it logically, and I will try and explain it in lay terms, so my technical people might find it not 100% correct.
But somebody like me will understand you.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Thank you.
So, if we look at it, the building went down, collapsed. So obviously there's a structural problem. What is the whole purpose of a structure is to transmit the vertical loads down into the ground. So now what can happen in transferring those loads down to the ground? If we have a column, we can have a bursting of it, compression of it. If you remember at the days of school, you always had these flexible rulers that you bent.
Yes, yes.
Now when you bent it, didn't you notice it always cracked on the top? That's the tension, and you've got compression in a beam.